Hey, good morning, church. How are you today? Hope that you just feel rested and ready for what God has planned for you today. In James chapter 1, it says this: don't just listen to God's word, you must do what it says. Otherwise, you're only fooling yourselves. For if you listen to the word and don't obey it, it's like glancing at your face in a mirror. You see yourself, walk away, and forget what you look like. So we have this image of ourselves in our mind that, is there, and we just go on through life. I just wanted to say, I can't see myself on my video right now as I do this, and sometimes I see the video after, and there's been times I've had to redo the video. I'm like, oh, yeah, probably don't want to make that public. So what we're looking at in God's word, he's like, man, you got to do what God says. If you're not living an obedient life, you're only deceiving yourselves. You have a false image of yourself, but everyone else sees the real deal. So there was a day that I was having coffee with somebody, and it's a kind of consistent thing that I do. It's not my wife, somebody else that I was having, one of my friends, and his hair was all messed up and stuff, and I just thought he was doing a different look, because it was kind of like that messy, but some people do that. So I thought he was just doing something different. The next day he was like, hey, why did you let me go to work like that? And I was like, well, I don't know. I just thought you were trying something new. But in his own mind, he thought his hair was combed and everything was good, but it wasn't. So he didn't even know until he saw his own reflection. So here's what it is. When we go into God's word and we begin to let God's word begin to speak into our lives, and we listen and we do it, we see the reality of what we look like. And that's what causes us to make the necessary changes in our life and grow in our walk with God. So let's keep after it. Stay committed to daily spend time in God's word. But don't just read it and go on with your life. Read it and ask God how to apply it in your life, and then do it. Let's be his church.